find out, won't we, in the top paddock, because hopefully Bruce Jones will grab a word with Richard Hammond, if it is. It doesn't get at the front. I don't think it is Richard Hammond, is it? No, I'm sure it's right. I think the driver's too tall. Well, hopefully Bruce will find out for us who that was, doing some excellent showboating in the BMW and holding up a number of cars behind him. Kevin Camaro on the hill. There's a car that dates back to the 1960s and has just progressed. It's become more angular and more muscly as the years have gone by.
Yes, I think so. It's been a few years since they last made a big muscly Camaro, but it now joins the Corvette. Famous American car trio.
Here's a car that gives us the first opportunity to talk about it properly. The Pagani Zonda. It's been up, but
technical spec pretty much mirrors the coupe.
Oh, not again!
I think that deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's heart just skipped a beat in that Pagani Zonda. A little bit of understeer at Morecambe and a short but terrifying trip across the grass.
Yeah.
So replay on the screens if you missed it. Here it comes. Over the brow, through the kick. We've said it a million times. Morecambe is very tricky. And I tell you what, Matt, if it had been wet, that would have been a cool.
Another job for them after a famous one.
He won't do that again, will he?
No. So that's over struggling with the 6 point. Well, on the way in.
It's Jake Humphrey and Murray Walker in the BMW. Our spies have told us, fancy confusing Jake. Fancy confusing 17-foot tall Jake Humphrey with 2-foot tall Richard Hammond. Only in a commentary box, and with Murray Walker alongside him. There he is, in fact. Brilliant. Well, hopefully Bruce will catch up with naughty Jake and naughty Murray at the end of the session. A gorgeous Alpha prototype on the hill.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a one-off that was made for a German collector. Scenery really and its racing heritage and true to form. This is effectively a racing car. I'm not sure where, if anywhere, it is actually going to be raced, but it is fit for purpose with full cage and seats and harnesses and everything you need to go racing.
We just saw the black and red Porsche 911 GT3 RS thundering through Morecambe, followed by a very hairy Alpina BMW, and there on the screens as part of Alpha's centenary celebrations this year, the AAC competition. A special one.
It is. There were 500 made, 500 coupes and 500
sold in about 20 minutes, I suppose.
I would think so. Yeah, I think so. I know the price at just over 100,000.
Glorious. An example, perhaps a slightly more standard version of the AAC Competizione on the extraordinary roof Porsche. They had a bit of a lock-up at Morecambe. The AAC Competizione, of course, part of the amazing Alpha statue down at the Goodwood House, celebrating the centenary. And the SLSN
That was the first time we've had a chance to check the horse this weekend, which tells you something about the quality of the cars that go on there. That's Mercedes' take on what it thinks a supercar should be, and it's the return of the golden. How manufacturers can really show their heritage.
Yeah,
of course, there are SLRs going up the hill as well.
You guys will be covering it in some detail in Autocar next week. By all accounts, a huge success. The inaugural motor show at Goodwood. All the cars are still here, of course, but they were running around the hill and giving VIPs and customers rides. From your perspective, editorially, did it work?
I think so from our perspective, yeah, absolutely. And from the manufacturer, a real success, I think. Focusing guys on Audi and BMW stand over the last couple of days. I'd say that the quality of the guests they've had to come up and ask the questions is far and away above what they might get at the normal manufacturer.
Yeah, and ask these manufacturers where they'd rather be, the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham or here, and I know what they'd say. Five-time Le Mans winner and double world sports car champion Derek Bell back at the wheel of the Bentley Continental. This is a special one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Super Sports. I think it's probably making its public debut here, and Derek Bell's making it look like it weighs a lot less than its actual 2.4 tonnes. But it has 620 horsepower to throw it along, and it can be run on E85 X1 Bio.
You need 620 horsepower to make 2.25 tonnes.
There you go, mate.
Go along with it. Yeah. Very much part of the more success in the EXP Speed 8 in 2003. The colours of Derek's crash out across the line then for the end of his second run of the day. Supercar run is always about futuristic, bold, innovative prototypes, and there is none more bold than that extraordinary Citroen that's just gone past us.
Yeah, now sporting cheaply and just a sticker on it, it's not on the side. But that was created effectively, designed for the Gran Turismo 5 computer game, but since put into very limited production.
Moving into our Fostech cars of the future, where the kind of experimentation with technology is key to the whole genre. And this is Bill Parfit, chairman of Vauxhall VX, in the company's Ampera.
Yeah, that's right.
What's it got underneath it?
Well, it's sort of an Astra platform, but it's Vauxhall's first hybrid car. But it's unlike some hybrids which use their petrol motor most of the time and a battery now and again. This is primarily a battery-powered car, which has a range-extending petrol motor. So if you do have to go 300 miles, you know that you can do it.
Yeah.
But if you do have to go 40 miles, you can do that on a single charge.
I'm guessing that the technology to make a battery last for as long as you want isn't far away.
I think it'll come. I was speaking to a Tesla yesterday, and he thinks there'll be another iteration from lithium-ion onwards in maybe sort of 2013, 14, and possibly by sort of 2016, 17. And you know they could get 10, 20% efficiencies each time. So the batteries will get smaller, the performance will get better, and the range will get longer, and the cost will come down.
Vauxhall's futuristic Ampera then finishes its first climb, wasn't it? I think
First time,
this morning.
yeah.
What on earth's going on? There's a black cab.
There is a black cab.
That Jensen button needs to lift back to working. No, it isn't. This is a black cab with a difference, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Under the bonnet where a diesel motor sits is a hydrogen tank with hydrogen under massive compression. It's about 350 bar, so there could be about tens of thousands of litres of hydrogen compressed down to a very small space. And there is a fuel cell in it which powers an electric motor at the back wheels. It's got a range of 250 miles, which is fine. I mean, all these cars that go back to base at the end of the day, if there is somewhere 250-mile range, they can do their normal thing, go back to base and charge, it's fine. It's a one-off at the moment, but they're hoping to have more ready in time for the 2027.
Here's a little futuristic Ridspeed, which looks like the illegitimate love child of a Renault Twingo, a Fiat Abarth, and a smart car.
Yeah,
Have those three got together and created this? It's not very quick, is it?
It's not very quick. Well, it's claimed to have a top speed of 68 miles an hour, but we haven't seen evidence of it so far today. It's called the UC ? From UC as in you see it, and also UC from Urban Commuter. It's all electric as well.
Do you see it, ladies and gentlemen? Blink in your